Welcome to episode 39 of Your Daily Writing Habit. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh, but people call me Christine Ink. That's spelled I-N-K, like the stuff you write with. Each day, I am sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 18 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three types of habits in particular can have a huge impact on your success. They are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset. Today's writing habit is a productivity one, and some of you may have heard about it. It's called the Pomodoro technique. And a little bit of background here from the Wikipedia. The Pomodoro technique is a time management method developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s. The technique uses a timer to break down work into intervals, traditionally 25 minutes in length, separated by short breaks. Each interval is known as a Pomodoro, from the Italian word for tomato, after the tomato-shaped kitchen timer that Cirillo used as a university student. So here are the 6 steps in the Pomodoro technique. First, decide on the task that needs to be done. Second, set a timer. I just use one of those desktop timers on my computer. If not, you can use a egg timer like in your kitchen, a timer on your phone, but set a timer for 25 minutes. Work on the task at hand that you've identified. So for me, the key is, breaking down larger projects, especially as a ghostwriter. My projects tend to be very large, so a lot longer than 25 minutes in length. So I really try to break down into 25 minutes, what can I do in this period of time? Can I, I'll work on this chapter, edit this document, write a blog post. And so even if it's a 25-minute chunk of a larger task, just identify specifically what you're going to do for that 25 minutes. The idea is pick a task rather than jump around like we tend to do between tasks. So when the timer rings, go ahead and end the task and put a check mark on a piece of paper that you've completed one Pomodoro. That's a 25-minute space where you've worked on the task. That's called one Pomodoro. Put a check mark, take a 5-minute break, and after 4 Pomodoros, take a longer break, 15 to 30 minutes, and reset your check mark count to 0, and then go back to step 1, deciding on the task to be done. So you can improvise with this a little bit, obviously. For instance, I just maybe a little OCD. I don't know. I like 30-minute task times. It just feels more even to me. And something I found for you to be valuable is to be conscious about how I spend those 5 minutes. So those 5-minute breaks between the majority of the Pomodoros, I am very conscious. I like to do, movement-based things, yoga, stretching, exercise. In other words, get out from behind the computer and use those 5 minutes to my advantage to kind of get the blood pumping there versus kind of, just running over to Facebook and scrolling unconsciously. For me, that's kind of a waste of 5 minutes. So I like to plan ahead of time what I'll be using those 5-minute breaks for so I can be intentional about that. So the moral of the Pomodoro story, be conscious about when you're working, what you're doing, measure it, and then switch it up again with those 5-minute breaks and then the 15 to 30-minute breaks to avoid computer comas. Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I'm helping you solidify your writing habits so you can finish writing an awesome book. And if you know anyone else who is writing a book, please share this recording with them so they can do the same. Until tomorrow, happy writing.